another strong day for stocks that seems to show there's not that anxiety going on. Looking like a positive month for the markets as well. And along comes our friend Robert Kiyosaki here to say March might be going out like a buying lion, but that doesn't mean April will come in like one, or at a minimum finish the same way. Robert, you're not buying this comeback, are you?
No, I mean, you know, Neil, all these years you've been in my corner. I've been saying this is trash. And all they're going to do is print more of this, which makes it worse. That's the problem. So we're going to print more. So I'm very concerned. You know, the 60-40 thing about 40% stocks, 60% stocks, 40% bonds. The problem is the bond market. That's my concern.
Got it. For those of you who only listen on radio right now, Robert was just holding up a CNBC mug when he was saying it was trash. No, he was referring to currency, the dollar. So you don't think that's the future, right? I mean, and that's the problem. And you've been sort of saying, all right, park it in something that has some tangible value. So break that down what you like.
Well, I don't like to invest in anything they can print. And they can print this here, and so I stay away from anything like that. As you know, I've been on your program for years. So this here is a Kennedy $50, 1964. It's worth $10 today because it was pure silver back then. And also in 64, this went from a silver certificate to a Federal Reserve note. And most people don't know what that means. It means they're going to print as much as they like to pay your bills. That'd be like you paying your bills just by writing bad checks. We'd go to jail for doing what the Fed and the Treasury are doing.
Well, let me ask you a little bit about that, because there are a lot of people who've been waiting for their ship to come in with some of these precious metals and gold and silver, and they've been certainly percolating of late. I mean, gold now teasing that $2,000 level, had a great year, but it never seems to last, or of late it never seems to last. Why are you convinced this time will be different?
Well, because, you know, again, thank you all this time. I talked about Lehman Brothers when it crashed. I mean, I just talked about what's his name, Swiss Bank, Deutsche Bank. But the biggest bank that's going to go down is the Bank of Japan, because the Bank of Japan, carrying the interest rates at what, 0 or whatever they did, financed the derivatives markets. And the derivatives market, you know, as what Warren Buffett said about derivatives, they're weapons of mass financial destruction. And the derivatives market in the world today, financed by the Bank of Japan, is a quadrillion.
Well, you know, but stop what you're saying there, because a lot of people, you're a genius, Robert, but it takes a while for me just to catch up with you. But you're talking Bank of Japan isn't like Chase or Wells Fargo or Citigroup. It is their central bank. And Japan, it actually is a combination of their treasury as well. If that goes belly up, I mean, that is a huge deal. Now, they've been dealing with 0 rates and virtually no inflation. That seems to be ending, and they could be reversing that. But why is this such a doomful call?
Well, because the Bank of Japan has been financed in derivatives. Derivatives are a quadrillion. That's 1,000 trillion. Quadrillion is 1,000 trillion. So we haven't seen the crash coming yet. So that's why we've been dealing this with more than a decade, right? A decade and a half now, but it hasn't happened. Well, it's been going on since 1944. There's a thing called, when we became the reserve currency of the world. You know, this was called.
No, but I'm talking about Japan and this phenomenon going on there. Right. It would have evidenced itself earlier, wouldn't it?
Well, it takes a while for an Earth. You know, the San Andreas Fault still sits there.
True.
Which will mean California falls into the ocean if that happens. But I'd rather not live on the San Andreas Fault right now. That's all I'm saying.
So what do you see happening? Spell it out. I mean, you obviously aren't buying this comeback, whatever we want to call it, in the markets or stabilizing on this bank thing. You don't think we're over those bank problems, right?
No. And this, you know, but people for years, you know, since 2008, interest rates have been dropping, and all of a sudden the interest rates are going up. Powell has raised interest rates faster than any time in history. So somebody says, well, he's playing Volcker. Well, Volcker raised interest rates over years. Powell's doing it over months. So he's crushing it right now. And so I'm just saying, you know, this idea of don't fight the Fed and all that, I think that's old advice. I would stay with gold and silver. This little 64 Kennedy $50 is worth $10 today because it's real silver. And that's what I've been saying for years. You've allowed me to say it. I've been Chicken Little or Paul Revere for all these years, but I'd still rather have gold than this stuff.
So when you look at what's happening now, a lot of people say we dodged a Lehman moment, we dodged, a meltdown. You just think we've put it off a little bit. Is that the gist of what you're saying?
Well, the problem with Americans is, we live in a fishbowl. We can't see out. Everybody can see in. And right now, the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, they're going to shift to the Chinese gold yuan. And that's going to send trillions of these things back to us. Triffin's dilemma was we had to put all of this money out there with the petrodollar so they could buy oil and something like this. But China's coming after us, man. China's coming after us. Jim Rickard said it best. He calls it a currency war. A currency war. And so that's why I'm very concerned, and I appreciate always the time you give me to be Chicken Little or Paul Revere.
No. You called a lot of things very accurately, and I think that people should hear what you have to say. I mean, we tried, just as we tried with every Republican to get a Democrat on this show and every bull to get a bear, everyone who loves stocks to contrast that with someone like in your case who does not. And let our viewers decide. But your history and your record and your iconic rich dad, poor dad, history warrants paying attention to you. So, Robert, always good seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.